A very good evening to all of you, my dear kids. I am Manisha Das on behalf of Etuson family. Welcome you all to today's class. Let me remind you that our Etuson family is providing quality education for your better tomorrow. So don't forget to be a part of our family. So this is the part 6 of our lesson tissues, which is for class 9 students. So in today's class we will be discussing about animal tissues of another type, which is type 3. So let's see what are the different types of tissues. So what we will learn today, we will be discussing about muscle tissues, types of muscle tissues, their location and function, and nervous tissues. See, these are nervous tissues and muscle tissues. So we will be discussing about their function, their location, where they are found in lot of details. Okay, so let's move ahead. So what are muscular tissues? By their name you can guess, right? It means these are the connective tissue, helps in the movement of the body. They help in the movement of the body. See, I am moving my hand with the help of some muscles, right? So these muscles are made up of muscular tissues or muscle tissues. It consists of elongated cells called muscle fiber. They are made up of long cells, elongated cells, which are called as muscle fibers, and it contains a protein called as contractile protein, which contracts and relaxes and helps in movement. See, I am moving my hand. Sometimes the muscles are contracting, sometimes they are relaxing. So one protein helps them. Which is the protein? Contractile protein. Okay, so you have to remember the name of the protein. Then muscles which can move under our will are called voluntary muscles. See, I am moving my hand, I am moving my head. Okay, so these movements are under my control, right? So these muscle movements are under my control. That's why they are called as voluntary muscles. But see, my heart is beating. If I want also, I cannot stop my heartbeat, right? Because they are involuntary. I cannot control their movement. That's why they are called as involuntary muscles. So muscles which do not have or do not move under our will are called as involuntary muscles. So let's see. What are striated muscles? Look, they are long. See, they are voluntary muscles. It means we can control their movement, having light and dark striation. They are having light and dark striation. It means you can see these scratches. Okay, they are called as striations. And the cells are long, cylindrical, and are multinucleate. You can look in the picture also. They are long and in cylindrical shape and are multinucleate. It means in one cell there is more than one nucleus. Then they are also called skeletal muscle. Why they are called as skeletal muscle? Because they are attached with the bones. Because we know that for our smooth movement of our body, the bones are attached with the muscles. So the muscles need to be attached with the bones. That's why they are called as skeletal muscle. They help in voluntary movement of the body. Okay. So moving next, unstriated or smooth muscles. What are they? See, they are involuntary muscles having no striation. They do not have any scratches. You can see in the diagram also. And the cells are long, spindle shaped, and uninucleated. You can look in the picture also. One cell is having only one nucleus, and they are present in alimentary canal. See, so they are present in involuntary muscles like alimentary canal, blood vessels, bronchi of lungs, and iris of the eye. We cannot control the iris of the eye, right? The movement. Yeah, blood vessels, we cannot control their movement. Alimentary canal, we cannot control, right? Bronchi of the lungs, so they are called as involuntary muscles. They help in involuntary movements, right? Okay, now moving to the next, cardiac muscle. Where they are found? Cardiac is a term which is related with heart, and pulmonary is a term which is related with lungs. So just remember, cardiac muscles means found in the heart. They are involuntary muscles having faint striation. Very faint, it means not that much clearly, but they have scratches, right? And the cells are long and cylindrical, branched and multinucleated. You can see in the diagram also, they are branched and they are present in the heart. I told you cardiac is a term which is related to heart. So they are present in our heart and helps in the contraction and relaxation of the heart. Yes, because our heart makes the sound lub-dub. Do you remember? Yeah. Now next is nervous tissues. See, Nervous tissues help to carry messages from one part of the body to another and responds to stimuli. Can you recall that we have discussed that tissues, their shape is according to the function they perform. So what is the function of nervous tissue? They carry message from one part to another, so they needs to be long. That's why their shape is or their size is long. Yes, and it is found in the brain, spinal cord and nerves. By their name also you can guess, right? And it consists of nerve cells which are called as neurons. So nerve tissues or nerve cells are called as neurons, right? Yes. What are neurons? See, look at the diagram. Neurons has a cell body containing a nucleus and a cytoplasm. Okay, this is the cell body which is having one nucleus and cytoplasm, and it has some hair-like structure which are called as dendrites, right? It has hair-like structures called as dendrites and a long part, and the long part, chain-like part, is called as axon and having nerve ending, and this is the nerve terminal or axon terminal which is nerve ending. Clear? Okay, having one nucleus and cytoplasm and hair-like structure called as dendrite, and the chain-like long structure is called as axon and one axon terminal or nerve endings. Okay. Now the axon has a protective covering called as myelin sheath. We know that the most important part of the body or most important cells are very VIP and they need a protective covering. So here axon is having one protective covering which is called as myelin sheath, and the neurons are joined together to form nerve fibers. See, one neuron, again another neuron, again another neuron. So together they will make a chain and it will be called as nerve fiber. Okay? Yes. So the junction between two neurons is called synapse. One neuron, another neuron. And this is the part where they are joined. This part is called as synapse. Okay? Easy? Super easy? Okay. Again we'll revise, right? A neuron having one nucleus and one cytoplasm, hair-like structure called as dendrite. Then chain-like structure, axon and nerve ending, right? And axon is having one covering which is called as myelin sheath, and neurons are joined together one after another to form neuron fiber or nerve fiber, and the junction where they are joined, the position is called as the synapse. Clear? Okay. So my dear kids, with this we completed animal tissues, all types of animal tissues, right? Now see the course part. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. See, have you seen or have you heard about the treasure hunt stories? Okay, so in the treasure hunt stories you have to run behind the treasure. Okay, but learning is a type of treasure. You need not to go behind them. Once you have got the treasure means it will always be with you. Wherever you go, wherever you go, they will follow you everywhere. Okay, and learning grows by sharing. So whether whatever you are learning, whenever you are learning any new thing, just share with others so that your treasure will grow, right? Okay, so my dear kids, at the last I would like to request you, don't forget to be a part of our Etuson family. Be with us, and thank you. Have a happy learning and stay safe.